at 7:40. And we'll have another live update coming up in about an hour. Guys, back to you.
Meredith, thank you very much. You know, it's a first for St. Petersburg today. The increasingly popular dragon boat races that have been going on in Tampa for years now will take to the water in Bayboro Harbor in downtown St. Pete by the USF campus. Tampa Bay Times Outdoor critic Terry Tomalin shows us what the races are all about.
We're out here at the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg on Bayboro Harbor for the Dragon Boat crew races today. We're going to train with Team Coconut Inn, and they're going to give us the inside scoop on how to paddle one of these massive boats. Paddles Up St. Pete Festival will feature everything from paddle boards to kayaks. But the highlight of this inaugural event will be the all-day racing in these large, multi-person dragon boats. Now, we're out here with Maggie Caruso from Team Coconut Inn on Pass a Grill. Now, you just got a bunch of friends together to do this race today?
Yeah. It's we thought it would be a really fun event, so we just sort of emailed and Facebooked with one another. So we're a bunch of friends, mostly novices. A few of us are regular rowers, regular dragon boat racers, but it's really primarily just a bunch of us that thought it would be really fun thing to do.
Dragon boat racing is a huge sport in Asia and on this nation's west coast. The sport can trace its history back several thousand years. According to legend, the patriot Ku Yan, after hearing he had been exiled from his beloved land, threw himself into the Milo River. The local fishermen who plied the river's waters in long, sleek craft paddled out and banged on drums to keep the dragons from eating Ku Yan's body. Today, dragon boat races in China and surrounding countries typically draw thousands of athletes and hundreds of boats. This team sport has really caught on like wildfire in the U.S. Races typically are short and intense. The boats, which usually weigh about 800 pounds empty, hold 20 paddlers, a drummer, and a coxswain, who steers the canoe with a 9-foot wooden paddle. Now, are you guys nervous being in a boat like this? I know you said
Yes.
You have some novices. You are nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. I just don't want to tip over. I don't want to end up in the water, but I think, you know, we've got a really good captain, and I think we'll do just fine.
A top crew can cover a typical 500-meter course in about 2 minutes and 25 seconds. It's a great spectator sport, especially if you understand the mechanics of racing. The typical dragon boat crew is broken into 3 sections. The first 6 paddlers sit closest to the drummer, who sets the pace and should have a good long strokes for the rest of the crew to follow. The middle 8 paddlers, or the engine room, usually weigh the most and give the boat most of its power. The last 6 are usually the strongest and can give the boat a push at the finish line run. So we're going to get ready and hit the water. Make sure you get out here today. There's paddle boards, there's canoes, there's kayaks. Until next time, I'm Terry Tomalin in St. Pete with your Everyday Adventure.
It is a lot of fun to take part in that. Here's how the event is shaping up today in St. Pete. The races start at 8:30 this morning. They run until 4 o'clock. All the activities, demonstrations with kayaks, paddle boards, and canoes, that starts at 9:30 at Pointer Park. Everything wraps up at 4 o'clock. The awards start at 4:30. Then there's an after party at Johnny Reno's on the pier starting at 6:30.
The nervous system is just wires and cables. Even after death, the muscles respond to electricity.
How about getting into the Halloween spirit with Walt Disney and Tim Burton's latest creation? We'll check out all the new movies this weekend, coming soon.
And a blast from the past captured right here in the Bay Area. We're going to tell you where these pictures of the Rolling Stones were taken and why their trip here years ago may have inspired one of the greatest songs in rock history.
Yeah!